to the ground as rain and snow.
Yeah. I represent the movement of water, that's my purpose. Whether on, above or below the earth's surface. In a continuous cycle, my work's never done, cause I'm driven by energy from the sun. I travel through the sea, through the air, through the ground. You could say that water really gets around, but in fact most water's just chilling in the oceans. Only a small fraction is really in motion at any given time, but yo, that's the way it goes when we're studying the voyages of H2O. In the cycle, water changes states at various places, of 3 states being ice, liquid, and water vapor. But this cycle strays from the norm, cause through the process water still keeps the same structural form. While other cycles involve chemical change, water may change states but its structure stays the same. I rise to the sky from the sea below, then down to the ground as rain and snow. I keep it moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle. Moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle. Rise to the sky from the sea below, then down to the ground as rain and snow. I keep it moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle. Moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle. So when water transforms from liquid to gas and rises up into the atmosphere, that's evaporation, a process made possible by energy from the sun, also known as solar radiation. And when this water vapor in the sky reforms into liquid water droplets, that's condensation. And when this water falls back down to the earth as rain, snow, hail, or sleet, that's precipitation. Plants have their own type of evaporation through their stomata, which is called transpiration. So collectively the term used for transpiration plus all other evaporation is evapotranspiration. 2 more terms to add to your collection. The movement of water through the air is advection. And speaking of keeping it moving, understand that runoff is water flowing across the land. I rise to the sky from the sea below, then down to the ground as rain and snow. I keep it moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle.
If you want to know how a plant grows, it takes water, air and sunlight and makes cellulose. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis. Unlike me and you, plants need CO2, and they make oxygen that stops us turning blue. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis. It's a miracle how all the chlorophyll captures sunlight in the leaves of the plants and the trees. A plant of any size can do it if it tries, but we're not green so we can't photosynthesize. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis. It's a miracle how all the chlorophyll captures sunlight in the leaves of the plants and the trees. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis.
Red wine.
The water on the ground is absorbed by the root hairs. The root hairs are basically little hair-like structures, just like on the roots, like this, as you can see. So the water is normally absorbed by the root hairs. So So the water is like here, so let's say, and then it'll get absorbed by the root hairs, and it'll be gone in the plant. I'm sorry about the plant, it's like kind of bad, but yeah. So the water is absorbed by the root hairs, and the nutrients are absorbed also in the roots, and they go through the phloem, which is basically a vascular tissue in plants that conducts sugar, while the water goes through the xylem, which is a vascular tissue that carries water from the roots. So the water basically gets absorbed, so all these places, and it goes up, and then it will go into all these little things, into the leaves. And once it goes into the leaves, photosynthesis starts. And only a small percent of water is used for the whole process, because a lot of water just evaporates from the surface of the leaves, so it just evaporates, and that's known as transpiration. Which is basically when the water just evaporates from the stomata.